How to replace bearings in an LG Vivace washing machine. This short video will answer that question. First, unscrew the top and the plate covering the engine at the back of the washing machine. Pull out the detergent container. Then, use a large wrench to unscrew the central screw connecting the engine to the drum. Unscrew one nut. Remove the wires and freely pull out the heating element. At this point, it is worth assessing condition of the heating element. Ours is, of course, in perfect condition. Dismantle the rubber collar of the washing machine opening by removing the round band with the clamping spring. Unscrew the screws and dismantle the detergent drawer container. Dismantle the thick rubber hose connecting the container to the drum. Unscrew the screws securing the programmer panel and remove it by first unplugging the plugs. Loosen the main board fastening located on the left side of the washing machine. Pull out the filter plug and dismantle flap and unscrew the screws securing these elements. At this point, after unscrewing a few more screws and unplugging the door electric lock plug, we are able to remove the cabinet, i.e. the front casing of the washing machine. In the next step, disconnect the filter hose from the tank and the wires going to the heater. Now we can disconnect the two shock absorbers located at the bottom of the device. They are attached to the tank using plastic pins, which we slide out. Sequentially, unscrew the front panel. To make it easier to remove the drum with the tank, it is worth dismantling the upper counterweight. Due to the large weight, it is best to remove the tank with the drum with two people. Initially, by lifting the tank, you should disconnect the two springs on which the whole thing is hung, and thus you can dismantle the element from the housing. We can start unscrewing the tank by unscrewing a dozen or so screws along the connection. After this operation, we pull off the rear part of the tank without resistance, thus freeing the drum. We pry and remove the rubber zimmering seal under which there are two bearings. The bearings are mounted on opposite sides of the housing. From the outside, we knock out the first one, and from the inside, the second one. We do not have to be particularly gentle during this operation. However, when installing new bearings, be careful not to damage them. You should only hit the outer part of the bearing, preferably using the old bearing as a pad. After replacing the elements, we assemble everything in the same way, only in reverse order. And here is the finished, repaired washing machine.